Alright, so I know you can't get enough of this spalling stuff. And I got so much to do, it's not even funny. I've got stuff in my yard too I've been picking up that I didn't know I had. Like this one here. This piece of landscape gravel, bowl gravel. I didn't even know I had this one. I found it buried. And this one over here. This looks kind of interesting. This was also buried. And I went through the winter here in Texas. It had a little bit of grass and dirt over it, but it may have cracked over the winter, unfortunately. But I'll get to that sometime. For now, I got two weirdos here. I got one with like an innie belly button and one with an outie belly button. Yeah, I've had requests for me to spall out round nodules. What do we do with the roundish one? Well, this was not totally round, so I can cheat on this one. Yeah. And no, that's not some sort of effigy. Looks kind of funny. Can use it as a Halloween decoration. Anyway, let's see what I can do. Because I've had requests. I have an excuse now. I can ruin it on video. Do it all wrong. Do it all wrong on video. You might ask, why do you do it on a towel like this and not on a pad? And it doesn't seem natural. This is the way I do it. I really actually do it this way. If I'm not outside on the ground doing it. I can't do it on the ground, although that's my favorite place to spall these things. Just put it on the ground, nice soft patch of ground, and spall it there, because you know there are feet that still walk around here. So I can't do it. I learned my lesson already. No matter how I try to clean up the flakes afterwards, there's always one in there. And somebody finds it. Somebody finds the flake with their foot. They've got flake finding feet. Yeah. But if I'm not out doing it on the dirt, I just spall it on a towel like this, or a piece of cloth or something. You know, fold it up to act like a little cushion. You know, if it's completely round, let's say the whole rock is completely round, you're kind of out of luck. Because the only thing you can do is smash it with a sledge and smash it in half. Yeah. And you can watch videos of guys that'll smash big spalls that are round. I mean, they'll smash big nodules that are round into spalls with a sledgehammer, and they'll crack it right in half. Just like a bipolar technique. Except they got, like, I don't know, 15-pound sledgehammers to do it with. And they do it with not just chert and stuff, although very few do the chert because it's so rare. They do it with other stones like, I don't know, granite, maybe sometimes. But yeah, this one here, this one already had somebody knock on it. And this one was a partially detached. I could see that it needed to be detached. I don't know, this is always a mystery. Yeah. The original, from another person, the previous owner smashed the end of it here, didn't knock this completely off, so I just hit it, took it completely off. So now I got this area to hit flakes off from. How do you get a big blade out of these? That's the big question everybody wants to know. Well, you might not see it here because I don't like getting big blades out of anything anymore. I've got hundreds of pounds of good material that I wasted trying to get big blades out of it. That's why. Not because I'm dumb, because I am dumb. No, it's because I wasted a bunch already. Not going to do that again. This was a very interesting summer that I had. exploring different ways to use up rock. And I found out that the quest for the big blade is a waste of time and money and material. That's probably why it's so rare and people want it. You know, no one's going to make them because, you know, they want to preserve their material for other stuff, you know. Supply and demand is in Flintknapping is a weird thing. Yeah. You would think that all you need to do is cater to the demand. There's plenty of supply. These are rocks, right? And plenty of supply. Just cater to the demand. The demand is big blades. Big everything. What's the matter? What's the problem? You got rocks. There's literally, the earth is made of rocks. You literally have almost unlimited amounts. What's the problem? Well, turns out that to cater to the big blade, you're going to make a lot of waste. That's why modern knappers, I think, in my opinion, modern knappers waste a lot more than they used to back in the day. In the quest for the big blade. Yep. Or they're just not comfortable with the small stuff. No, just not comfortable. You gotta nap at a comfortable speed, just like driving. There's some people that they just can't drive slow. They gotta drive at a comfortable speed, which happens to be fast. You know, just barely passing everybody up. That's the way I like to nap too. Napping material, just passing everybody up in terms of size. Yeah, I'm napping stuff that's just a little bit bigger than everybody else, and that's comfortable. Well, you're going to produce a lot of waste. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for you, but I cannot waste it. Just like I can't be spending the money on gas just because I want to feel comfortable driving at a faster speed than everybody else. Yeah. Wasting my gas and my brakes and my everything else just to feel comfortable. Nope, not gonna do it. All right, that's good enough for now. I can get rid of that later. No, you might say, do it now so we can see how to remove the turtleback misery. Okay. You want to see how to get rid of turtleback misery? I'll try. I'll try and show you. Can you see? Is it focused? Is it blurry? Did you catch the whole thing? Did you understand it? Do you know how to do it now? You know how to do it? You might say, if you stop talking during the videos, I can know how to do it. But as soon as you open your mouth, I can't see what you're doing. You start talking and I can't see. I know. Why do you think I do it? I don't want you to get my secrets. I'm going to keep talking on my videos. Most of them anyway. I do have to give in sometimes because I might as well, you know, make that audience happy. If part of my audience doesn't want me to say anything. Yeah, I know. I got a silent video coming up soon. I'm going to put notches in that Flint ridge point. Yeah, I was going to make an E notch, but I think I'm going to go with dovetail. Just because. I got a good picture off the internet, and I like the dovetail better. It fits more with the outline of the piece that I have. you know, teardrop shape. Fits better with the dovetail than it does with the thieves. I don't know why. It just seems to. I may be wrong on that one, but from the pictures I've seen, a teardrop shape lends itself to a dovetail. So did you catch how I eliminated the turtleback? It didn't quite eliminate it yet? Is that what you're saying? You didn't catch it because it didn't quite eliminate it yet. Still something there. Yeah, still got to do. You still got to do more. Yeah, it's not quite right yet. It's not quite finished out. I don't get closure. Yeah, just still a little step fracture. You know, undetached flakes. It drives me insane, you might say. You might say it drives you insane. Well, a lot of the undetached stuff in there. What's up with all that? That's not good. Yeah, there. You got closure now? Of course not. There's step fractures in there now. This is what you guys get. You don't want to see that. That's what you see all the time when you nap. You want to see how to get rid of those. Did you catch it? I tried to get it on video for you just then. Did you catch it? Or you didn't because I'm talking. Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't explain it step by step. No. No, I didn't, because I just let those little helpers in my brain do the work. I don't want to think about it. I don't have to explain it. Yeah. Okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. That was the hardest hit of the whole operation right there. And I still didn't travel far enough. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's beyond my skill level. I can't do damage control like that. Right? I'm going to have to narrow it down. I'm going to have to do some mystery flaking while I'm discussing something totally unrelated. That way you can't catch what I'm doing. I'm not going to be able to see. Yeah. What can I talk about that you won't be able to see what I'm doing? I just bought a geographical map, or you know, I bought a world map for my son for his birthday. And why? He studies that stuff. And I tried to get the latest update on the world map. Turns out it's like 2 years outdated. Oh yeah. President of Kazakhstan died or something, and they named the city after him, and it's not on the map. Something like that. First thing he noticed. And there's a country in Africa that changed its name too. Or part of it changed its name. I don't know if it's part of Tanzania or I don't know. Can't remember. Right off the bat, 2 countries were wrong. Yep. Oh well. I think that was the best I could do though. My knowledge of geography, that's the best I could do. Yep. So what am I going to do about this? Even though I let my subconscious do it, I still had step fractures in here. What's up? Yeah. I was not able to generate enough force to get rid of those. I didn't think that they require that much force. Yeah. Let's see now. What am I going to do? Am I going to work on the rest of that? No, no. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to work on this. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to work on this. And I'm not going to explain it. No. I'm not going to explain this step by step. Not on this video. I'm just starting out my day. Why would I want to ruin my day by getting too technical? I don't know. Can't think of a good excuse, so I'm not gonna. Well, you might say, the good excuse is because people want to learn. Yeah. That's why people want to learn. Okay? You ever think of that? You ever think of that? You ever think of making videos to teach people to do this stuff? Huh? Huh? Nope, never crossed my mind, buddy. Nope. Yeah, I knew it. Somebody else tell them, okay? Somebody else tell them. What am I going to do with this mess? This is a mess, by the way. I'm not proud of this one. I did kind of mess it up. Can I fix it? I'm going to have to fix it. Is this what you guys are going to have to do when you start spalling this stuff like that? You're going to have to stop and try to fix stuff? I would if I were you, yeah. Do it while you're still fresh, you know? Do it before you spall the whole thing. Yeah. Don't try this after you've already spent 6 hours spalling, because then by the time you get to this delicate work, this risky stuff, you're going to be spent. Yep. I'm hitting the back of this, okay? Yeah, and it's wood, okay? It absorbs shock, but oh well. I should have, maybe a solid steel spike. There's still that little spike head on it. I got spike nails. I also got this. I got a steel bar. I snapped part of it off there. Didn't break, snapped it. But I could just take a steel bar, cut it flat, and then just put it up against a step fracture and hit the flat, and use the flat on this one to, yeah, that's the Flintknapping noise. Gotta learn it. Yeah. I gotta learn you all the Flintknapping noises and all the terminology. What am I doing now? I gotta get closer to this mess. Too far away. That's another reason why I didn't have success removing it the first time, because it was too far away. Well, how far away is it? You're not giving us the nitty-gritty. How far away is it? How big is this? It's a 4-inch blade, 4 inch by 2 3/8. This flake right here, this last one, it traveled about 1.25 inches. So 1.25 inches is about as far as I can travel. This one here, that one, that's about also 1.25 inches. I think there's one that goes there. This one here, 1.25 inches. So I got to keep that in mind. If it's far away, or if it's starting to get like, if I wanted to send a flake in through here to get rid of that, all the way, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to try that one all the way through here. That's longer than 1.25 inches, so it's dicey. That's 1.5 inches. Dicey. It could just stop right in the middle. Yep. But you know what? I don't care. Nope. If I start caring and worrying about it too much, there's no way I'm going to be able to drive that flake. I do have to make sure there's no concavities. Although there is some along that flake path. It's not that great. Yeah. I don't know if I should even take that flake. Let's see if I can take one from the other side. Maybe. Or if I'm just going to have to continue to smash hit the front of that step fracture to try to get rid of that bump. Or pick at it. How about if I try a smash hit, you know, just hit it with the spatula tool again, right there. How about right there? I saw something fly. You see it fly out the back door? Yep. Something flew again. Yeah, it's starting to wear it down a little bit. Yeah, I just put my thumb over the whole thing. It's starting to work a little bit. Let's see if it'll work on this side. And then we just skipped over the top. It's starting to pull this way, so it doesn't, it's not catching it. So I'm going to hit it right there. This might not do anything, but try it anyway. You never know. So, you know, if you can take it down a little bit. If I had a stone grinding tool, I just grind that off. Yep, just run a couple flakes over it to get rid of the grinding marks. That's the cheater way to do it. That's the professional way, actually. Why mess with it? Why take the risk and mess with these flakes when I can just grind it down? If I had a saw, like a stone saw, I can just grind that right down. And bye-bye. Say goodbye to it. No more problems. That's what I should do. But yeah, I am going to do it eventually. Get myself a set of cheater tools. So I did get rid of it, right? See that? I popped it right off. But I paid the price. Yep. Now what I can do is put this in the Brooks and Bifaces box and sell that. Yeah. It's high quality shirt. And now I don't have the turtleback on it. Could I have saved it? I don't know, because I had to hit right on some concrete. I probably could have taken more of the edge off. So in the next one, by taking more of the edge off, I'd be closer to that step fracture and past the concrete, pretty much. Yeah, get down past the concrete, and I probably could have had a more narrow but complete blade instead of that mess. Yeah, I'll save that. It's going to go to somebody. It'll go to a nice home, okay? So don't worry. Not all is lost. And no, I didn't get to show you how to take care of spalls like that. That didn't help you at all, huh? That was just something that I did to distract from the overall process, huh? Just like in SpongeBob, you know, they tell a story to make it feel better, and he goes, "That didn't help at all." That didn't help at all. Well, you got to see the failures as well as the successes, right? Everything can't be perfect. I can't get these big, wide, thin spalls every time. Yeah. Ooh, that's such a nice sound. Yeah, I don't have to do too much of that one to make it work. Am I going to break it down into smaller pieces? Well, if it snaps, yeah, but that's going to be probably a unifacial knife blade. Have I made a unifacial knife or spear blade on video? No. That was just kind of a regularizing flake. I don't know if I'll be able to take a big old spall off of that without a big aluminum bopper. See, what I could do is I can use this whole face now, this whole flat face, to spall it around the whole thing. But I'd only get like spalls that are 3 inches. Let me see. Yeah, there would be about 3-inch spalls on average, a bunch of them. Or I could try to hit off large blades or large spalls, like a big fat one. That's what everyone wants to see, right? If I hit right there, that's a very good angle. Right there, smack it right there. I could take a big old spall off of this. I bet you that's what you want. Yeah. You don't want to see them little 3-inch spalls off around the whole thing. So I'll save this. Oh yes, for my aluminum bopper. So I can do that. So you know, I'm not against showing you how to get big spalls off of these. I'm just burnt out on trying to get big blades made from these big pieces. I'm burnt out on that stuff. And for very good reasons. Yeah. What is this? It looks like Edwards Plateau Chert, like a tabular looking thing. I got this for free too. Very generous people, I must say. My friends are very generous. Ooh, that's got a crack in it. Oh, that's very thuddy. Thuddy, Thuddy. Thuddy. Yeah, that's a good quality piece. Ooh, nice. Why did I take that one off? Low-hanging fruit, my friends. Low-hanging fruit. Did I ruin it? Probably. Why would I show you how to ruin it? I'm not trying to do it on purpose, okay? Not trying to ruin it on purpose. Let's see. Just doing what I would do. It's got internal flaws in it, so it's not perfect, but it's nice material. I can make an arrowhead out of that. Yeah. Not a problem. It doesn't really smash at all. Yeah, that's good. With the steel, I can hit it with steel and it won't smash a lot. Yeah. It's not Sir Smash a lot. Some of the stone is Sir Smash a lot. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get this to cooperate. Ooh, I did cooperate. I got myself a nice ball off of that. A little bit coived, yeah, but it's alright. If it was a little on the thicker side, it'd be a little bit better, but I can live with that. Alright. Yeah, let's see if this will work. Should I use my aluminum? Is this tough enough? It's gonna smack just like a belly flop. I don't know if I want that. If it smacks like a belly flop, it doesn't really drive the way it should drive. If I slide it, it might drive one, but I don't know if it'll be long enough. I'm gonna try it anyway, alright? It did slide. Yeah, not long enough, but it's usable. I could have done it with a steel strike, but I did want to try the aluminum. I'm going to get a bigger piece of aluminum. bigger piece would have helped drive that longer. All right, we'll go back to the steel and see if we can take a big one. Capture this ridge. Okay. It's tricky. Oh, I felt like it did capture it, but hey, this one's the good one. Yeah, I did capture it, but I didn't flatten it. And yeah, I hit it with steel, and it's not sir smash a lot. It's nice. Yeah, no big smashings. I do have a quartz pocket, which is a bad issue, but it's still usable. Well, let's see. I can continue to spall off spalls. Make a big long blade, buddy. I bet you everyone's biting at the bit, wanting me to do a big long blade out of these. One of these. I know you are. You say, just do it. Just do it. What's the problem? Bumping into stuff. I don't want to do it. I don't want to make a big biface. All during this summer, this is what I was doing a lot of times. Looking at big pieces that get in the mail like this and going, okay, how can I get the biggest blade possible? Start napping on it and crack in half, or end up with a big island where there's stuff in the middle that's just too hard to nap through. And there goes another $150 for a box of rocks or whatever it is these days. Yeah, that piece flew off this side. Let's see. This is going to be interesting to look at this one, because I can tell there was some internal crackings going on. Anyway, that flew off. I don't need it anyway. Good riddance. There's already natural cracks in it right there. That's where I heard some thudding. Right, when I hit it earlier, I heard some cracks, which means I heard a thud, which means that there was some cracks. I think I revealed where the cracks were. And yeah, that's not a bad spall right there. It's not that great. It's all curvy. It's got issues. Yeah, there it goes. Sounds more solid now. Yeah. Although it's kind of wonky. Look at that. Yeah, more manageable now. But that could have been the tip. It could have been the tip, you might say. It could have been. But now I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. It's much better now. No worries. All right. What do we got? We got issues right there. Got issues there. All these little cracks everywhere. Yeah. And then we try to determine where a center line might be. For you guys that are looking at where the blade can be. Now I'm looking and seeing, this is a trade-off. Do I really want to make a blade out of this and then end up with a bunch of crud like this and then one blade? Or do I want a bunch of these? Many blades. Because to contour this into one blade, I'm going to end up with little cruddies like this. Yeah. I'm going to think about that for a little bit. I can use these, that one. To be fair, I can use those. And I'm going to get quite a few of those, but I could get more of this size if I just concentrate on getting that size. But now I see a lot of issues with it, so And I need to take off a lot of that stuff anyway. I can't use it. I might just try to get a blade. Yeah. All right, well, let's see. Oh, I can use that. To be fair, yeah, but it's starting to get into the cruddies that I can't use. Let's see. It's okay, dude. Just grind it, you might say. Just grind everything. You can do it. You can make big, nice balls. Just grind everything. Yeah. I'm trying to get them as flat as I can. Okay? I don't want those to go to waste. I can get a bunch of curvy ones, but I'm trying to get them flat. How do you make sure you get them flat? Well, you got to take them from flat surfaces, basically. You got to follow some ridges. Try to get them flat that way. All right. You know, I'm trying to get these to come off flat so I can use them. Because if they come off curved, I'm screwed. Yep. This is too. This platform is too low. This striking area is too low. How do I know it's too low? When it's too low, the flake is too short. When it's just too low, it's got to be a little bit higher. So you can strike a little bit higher and dig in. And I want to keep these flat. How do you keep them flat as a newbie? You're not going to be able to. Sorry. They're going to come off curved and stuff. It's taking me a while to figure out how to remove them so that they stay flat. It's taking me a long time. Yep, and I can't think about it too much. Because if I do, that happens. Yep. I was thinking, is that platform good? Is it really good? It's not really good. I can use that. Why do I just throw the flakes over there? You might say they're so delicate. Why do you just throw the flakes like they're trash? You're still abusing them. I can't stand it. Yep, you might say that. I can break them, right? But if they're going to break that easily, I don't want to nap them. Nope. If they break that easily, that's only like less than a foot. I got to throw them down. If they're going to break that easily, I'm not going to want to nap those. It's too finicky. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. All's well that does not end well. It's over 7 inches. There's a possibility I could capture it. Possible. But not like this. If I keep misinterpreting the stone, thinking it's easy to flake. It's not a good sign. I have an undetached flake there, but I think that'll be all right. Yeah, that's fine. What I'm going to do is knock a big one off of this side. In theory. As long as I grind it, right? Grinding people? Yeah, just grind it. All right. What did it do? Did it do it? Let's look at it. Where's the Where's the piece that was in front? Huh? Where'd it go? I want to see it. It's not it. Is that it? Is that part of it? That's part of it. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to find it all, am I? I might. I can be a little bit clever. Yeah, there. There it is. Okay, so do you see it? Now can you do it yourself? Can you figure it out? Everything is figure outable. See? Yes? You got it? Everything's good? You got it? You figured it out? There you go. Can I use this? Yeah, I can use that one. Was it worth it? Oh, it was dicey. In this case, it was worth it because I got one of those regular size spalls out of it. Yeah, if it wasn't for that turtleback, I wouldn't even be able to get a good size spall out of it. So turtlebacks are good after all, huh? Yeah. It's also high quality chert. Yeah. To say that helps is an understatement. Would I rather have more spalls than this big old blade? I'm not going to make a blade out of it. I'm going to sell it like this once I get some of this taken down. I'm not going to deal with it. So there. Which one you guys deal with it? Yep. High quality shirt. High quality stuff. Let you guys deal with it. I'll take off that square edge for you, but that's it. I'm not going to help you no more with it. Yeah, you can do the rest once I take off the square edge. Yeah. A lot of guys have trouble with the square edge, so I don't want to sell it like that. I don't want to remove too much of the whole thing either. Because some of you guys, you like the spalls that come off of these big bifaces. So you want some meat on the biface to get the spalls and flakes that you want for the other projects or whatever you're working on. Yeah, this is not an easy. This is not an easy one. Come on now. I gotta sneak up on that square edge. Somehow. Yeah. That's just barely good enough to hit. If I can manage it, but it's not managing. I gotta stop thinking about it. All right. There you go. Yeah, this one's mine, okay? You can have this one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need to do much on it. Much more. There's a center line in there that captures most of it. Although I did remove quite a bit with that last strike. Yeah, I'll let you mess with it. Okay, that's enough for this one. That's high quality chert. Yeah, I don't see any cracks in it. There might be an issue there, but I doubt it. I don't see any major problems, and there is a solid biface in there for sure. Okay. All right, so I'm going to save these, a bunch of these. Put it in a good quality chert stack over here. Where is my good quality chert? Did I move it? Where is it? I did move it. You guys, I moved you guys the other day. Hold on. There you go. I don't want to get these mixed up with the bad chert, because then it takes me forever to chip each one and see which is good or bad, because sometimes the good stuff looks just like the bad stuff, and the bad stuff looks just like the good stuff. You get it mixed up and it's a nightmare. Do I have a bunch of the stuff it's mixed up? Oh yes. How do I know it's a nightmare? I don't know. Okay. Alright. You might say, I want those pieces too. I want the spalls that come off too, not just the biface. Well, tough cookies. I'm keeping the flakes. Yeah. For now. If I find out I don't like them because they talk back or something, then I'll get rid of them. What else can I do? I'm going to let this video run long. Yep. I'm going to let this video run long and not interrupt it and see what happens. If the sound is not good after I upload it, oh well. Yeah, so that's how you deal with that, right? You guys know how to crack it in half like this? You know how to do that? Yeah, you do, right? I don't have to explain it. I don't have to explain it in detail. I'm not gonna, because you guys know how to do it already. So save it over here in my greedy little pile. Yep, greedy old man nowadays. That's all I am. All right, what else is next? Should I do the belly button one? Yeah, I'm curious to see what's in there. I'm curious to see what's going on with the stone. Yeah, previous owner did a number on it, huh? Took all the good stuff off of it. I can tell. Or just took a few whacks and then said, nope, I'm gonna give it to some unsuspecting, naive napper. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, that can be translucent. No, I have a feeling what happened is the previous owner might have felt like he would just make rubble out of it, because there's a lot of nasty stuff they got to work around. Look at all these. And you don't heat treat this stuff because this gets worse in a lot of cases. All these internal defects, they get worse with heat. They do little pot lids, pop, 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 all through there. So you got to nap this stuff raw, and it fails on you. It does fail, unless you've had lots of experience learning to include a bunch of these defects. Have I napped stone with bunches of defects? Bunches and bunches? Oh yeah. I've made more than one video, you know. Yeah. Believe it or not. I got more than two. I got more than two videos. Yeah. Because that's probably how many you watched tonight. I got more than two. I don't know. This stone is quite a challenge. It's a rock challenge. Should I heat treat it anyway so I can show you all the pot lids? Should I? You might say, dude, you don't need to show me anything. Just stay away from the darn microphone. You're breathing into it. I know. I review my videos. I know what mistakes I do. I'm trying to maneuver around. The camera's in front of my face, so what can I do? You know? I told you guys I had a little helper, but you didn't believe me. I told you I had a little helper holding the camera for me. She didn't believe me. Too smart. Yeah. So I cannot blame it on the helper. You know. Yeah, my little elf helper didn't hold the camera right. So I end up breathing into the microphone. It's not my fault. Yeah. Since when is it my fault if he's not holding it right? But I can't do it anymore. I can't say it anymore. No. Besides, you guys at the Knappings, you see the way I film this stuff. So the secret's out already. But you got to go to a Knapping to see it. Actually, to one of the Knappings that I go to. Yeah. I'm going to try to go to more, okay? So I'm going to try to go to more Knappings. I gotta warn you, just a disclaimer, I'm not that impressive in person. Nope, I'm not an impressive napper. I just hunker down and nap all day. That's all I do. I might joke around on video, but I don't say diddly at Knappings. Nope. I just sit back and watch you guys. When I take a break. Yep. I might giggle a little bit. Some of you guys are pretty darn funny. Yeah. You don't even try and you're funny. So what happened there? This is solid rock and there's some... It's just weird. Yeah. I thought that might have been a crystal pocket. Something interesting. But no. That's just weirdness. Is it high quality stuff? Well, when it's clear, yeah, this is high grade. In the clear spots, there's hardly an inch anywhere that's clear. That's the problem. I'm trying to make a biface. Yes, yes. Spalls out of this won't be worth it because they got too many inclusions. Too many of those weird areas, and I don't think I would be able to spall it anyway. Yeah, it's got issues. And just getting a biface might be a problem. Yep. I don't know where to hit it and feel safe about it not breaking. Yeah, ouch, that's a big. I don't know if that's an incipient bulb or if I did that. You don't know what incipient means, you gotta look it up. Yep. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice surprise. Is it good for napping? You might say anything's good for napping, dude. Anything. Just send it to me. Anything. I don't care if it's got quartzite in it. Nope. Well, I might put it in a box together with this. Maybe. I know this is a good rock challenge. To go from rock to point on this one. I might just go from rock to point. Make a point out of it. And not just get rid of it as a biface. 5 3/8 by 3.5. Right now. Any of you guys chomping at the bit for this one? No? It's too dicey? Yeah. It's too dicey. You can use some of the flakes. I can use some of the flakes. Maybe. I can do a whole video series on the nothing but this particular stone and what I can get from it. Just to show you. But it's not going to do much good because this stuff is kind of rare. At least I don't see much of it. So you're probably never going to see it. It's got a ton of issues in it. It's all inconsistent. Trying to thin this one down is going to be a challenge. So it's probably good for challenge videos, but not good to offer it for sale. Unless you want a challenge, but I rarely get people that say, I want you to send me the most challenging rock you can because I need a challenge. In fact, I don't think I've heard anyone ask me that. You got some really bad stone, just send it my way. So I want to know what really bad stone is. I have a feeling people know what really bad stone is. So they don't never ask that. Funny how that works, huh? Or they say to themselves, I can get plenty of really bad stone. That's not the issue. Why would I want to ask for it? You might say. Why would I want to ask for really bad stone when I can get it for free? That's all I got. Yeah, I know. See, this might be the bottom part of that. See that? If it goes all the way through, we're in trouble. We are in trouble if it goes all the way through. And why am I brushing the surface? Because there was a sharp area. Whenever there's a sharp area sticking up, I don't know if you noticed that, it was sticking out. I'll rub my finger against it or something will happen. It'll rip a hole in the glove. You know, it'll rip a hole in these pristine, non-beat up gloves. And then I'll be sorry. Yep. I'll have an injury. My son will say, oh, you got a little finger cut on your finger? Yeah. Yep. Got another finger cut. Alright, let's see if I can get rid of some of that mess. Ooh, that's... I would say it's interesting, but it's not interesting. I don't like it. Do I think it might work? It might. Yeah. It might work. If I leave it in, if I leave in some of that mess. Yeah, that's the trick, you know. If you can leave some of this stuff in, sometimes it works out. But, you know, it's going to be thick. Ouch, I don't know what to do on this. Except lose some of the length to attack that spot. So I had to lower this edge to get, you know, to a good position where I can strike. And hopefully I don't break the whole thing. Did it do it? Yes. I think it did it. Yep, that one did it too. I gotta set this one up though, this one on this side. Did it make a good one? It made a good one. Yes, it did. High grade stuff. High grades mixed with the nastiest you can imagine. That's so bad in there. I don't know. Is the grind it guy back there? He's gonna say, just grind it. Yeah. You'll be able to get nice flakes off of it. Come on. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Is it an hour yet? No, it's an hour. The video's already run an hour. Yep. I'm about to mess this up. It's either make it or break it. Yep. Make it or break it. There we go. Come on. Yeah. All right, got step fractures, but I don't care. That's to be expected with this stuff. What I'm trying to do is just thin it down. That did get a little bit thinner. I can hit it from the other side. I'm trying to get it thin a little bit. Ouch, that hurt. Except when I do that, let me see. Yeah, this is still smooth enough, I think. Let me see. See, sometimes when it's not smooth and it's rough, it'll start sliding, but it'll stop, and it'll just break off the flake, and you'll get a step. One of those little short steps. Instead of stepping at the end of the flake, it steps in the beginning. That's usually because you snap it off at the beginning with too much pulling on it. Yeah, usually. Sometimes it happens because I'm just dumb. Yep. So I just didn't smooth it out to make it stay in contact with the platform a long time. Like that. It's supposed to be like that. Did I ruin it? Am I installing a curve? Ooh, I'm very close. I'm very close to installing a curve. If I don't watch it. All right. What am I going to do? I need to attack it from this side now. I don't want to attack it from that side. So I'm going to trim this back so I can lower the edge and make the edge stronger for a full-scale attack all the way down. Series of flakes. Attack all the way down the front. The whole front is going to be attacked. All right? Series of flakes with direct percussion. Some short, some long. I don't need all of these to be long flakes, but I do need these. I don't need these down here, but I need the ones in the middle to be long. And up near the tip, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hit the tip really hard. Yep. It's dangerous. Probably should do that with indirect percussion, but I'm gonna try one One direct percussion strike here, just for grins and giggles. Yeah, that's the side I sanded just now. Yeah, I had to be extra careful with that one. I had to just barely nick that one with a lot of strength. That was one of the most powerful hits of the whole operation. Okay. So that did it. That did what I was hoping. It went far, but not too far. Yeah, and I'm going to leave that. I'm going to have to leave some of that crack in there. Yeah. Unless it's healed enough. I don't know, because that could just pop right out from there if I make it too thin. I've had them just pop out and leave a big old hole, which is interesting. People collect those, but it also can ruin the whole piece. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that was the major issue. I'm not too worried about it now. It's thin enough I can make something out of it. Let me thin down the tip while I'm here. Come on. Well, I'm going to have to hit this really, really hard. Is that what you're wanting me to do? Yeah, that's not good. Just cracks down at the other end. If I start really wailing on this side. Almost got it. Almost. Let's see if we can trick it. Sneak up on it. Did I sneak up on it? No, and I smashed that edge. No, it's not like smashing the like button. I smashed the edge, which is not good. Oh, smash the like button, by the way. Yeah. What if I don't like it? You might say, what if I don't like it? You're still watching, aren't you? Yep. Oh, we lost another viewer? I am so sad. Alright. See what we can do. No, he's still not doing it? Is that the way it's going to go? Is that how you're going to do it? I don't believe that. Is that how it's going to be? Goodness. That's how it's going to be, huh? All right. I'll just keep going for now. Just bypass that for now. That's one of those step fractures that I might be able to just pick on out of there. Yeah. Let's see. Can you see? No? I better do it quick while you can't see. While you can't see how I did it. Did you miss it? Were you running back from the coffee machine? Trying to stay awake during the rest of the video and you missed it. Yeah. That's what you get for having one of those fancy coffee machines. It's so fancy you gotta stand next to it and monitor it. Make sure it does its thing right. How do I know about them fancy coffee machines? I don't know. What am I doing now? Am I ruining it? You know that I am. But if I grind it, it just gets better, right? The more I grind it, the better it gets. Yeah. I'm not making fun of anyone in particular. Making fun of all you guys. Everybody likes to grind it down. I grind it down a lot too when I'm having problems. Oh yeah. I know how it is. I will grind the living daylights out of it just like everybody else. I understand that it helps a lot. I try not to do too much of it. I don't know how many hours I've spent abrading, just abrading. Shouldn't think about that part. Maybe the unnecessary abrading, yeah, maybe I can think about that. But abrading in general, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's a thing, you know, you gotta do it. Yeah, it is part of Flintknapping. Although you don't hear too much about it in the archaeological studies. How important is abrading in the particular culture that you're studying? How important is what? Braiding hair? I don't know. I guess it was pretty important. Not braiding hair. Abrading. You know, grinding the edges of the stone. How important is it to the lithics you're studying? And their eyes would just glaze over. And they go, oh, gosh. Does it really have to be an important thing or not a thing? Well, with the number of hours that I've spent doing it, you would think it's an important thing. Right? Maybe. Maybe it's important. Maybe it's not important. Maybe it's just superfluous. Yeah. Happenstance. Just like looking at it. How long you look at it. We don't take into account how long you look at it. You don't? No, you don't take into account stuff like that. It's superfluous. Yeah. You mean you don't think studying the stone ahead of time is part of Flintknapping? We don't take that into account. Could have been important. Could have been like ritualistic, you know? Study it. Maybe put it over a fire, you know, a smudge or something. Smoke around it. Bless it. Is that part of Flintknapping? You never know. Oh, dude, it's not important. All these things that you think are Flintknapping, not Flintknapping. Although you do it when you're Flintknapping, it's not Flintknapping. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. That's the way it's gonna be, huh? I'm afraid to hit it really, really hard. That's the thing. Yeah. In that area, I'm not too keen on really striking it really hard there, but I'm gonna have to. But first, I'm gonna attack that side. I attacked this one pretty well, I think, when I went down here. I'm gonna do a frontal assault all down the front on this side. Yeah, this time I'm going to do it with the indirect percussion only. Although I think it's not working that well. Oh, I got a crack in there. I don't know if it's existing. What is it? It does not look too promising. Yeah. Dang it. Could lose the tip at any moment. There's a bunch of junk in there anyway. I didn't like it. So if I have to say goodbye, it's not going to be a heartbreaker. Yeah. Let's see. The only problem I have is right there, right? Yeah. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah. It's an hour and 16 minutes. I'm gonna pause it and then start it up again. Okay. I paused it and started up again just in case. I didn't stop to take a break or nothing. Just in case the sound was off, you guys won't be in misery for too long. If it is now corrected, it'll be good. I have no idea. Well, that's not a good sign. See, did it do it? Let's hope. Okay, good enough. Come on. There you go. I'm still worried about that little crack right there. But it might not be too bad. I can only hope. I can hope that it's not bad. Yeah, I'm just going to regularize it a little bit. Bet you that scared somebody. Oops. Step fracture. All right, that's the way it should go. That's the way it should have gone. And it did gone that way. Yeah. Come on. I don't want them step fractures. I don't want those. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now let's tackle the bad area. Let us tackle it. What am I going to do? I'm going to just nap close to it. And we'll see what happens. And if nothing happens, we'll just creep up on it and see how close we can get to it without taking too much risk. I probably should keep a lot of the edge, but I need to have edge to send in some flakes. I mean, I need to remove some of that edge with the flake removals. I can't keep all of that edge. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta improve the edge with the pressure flaker because I can't get it with the indirect percussion as well as I can with the pressure flaker. So here we go. I gotta get right up next to that island, right there. That's where I'm gonna direct the landing craft to make a landing, right there. We're going to land right there. conquer this whole area. Flatten it out. Get rid of that lump. There's a lump there. Yeah, it got me into trouble on the last one. Removing a lump like that, but that's the way I am. That's the way it goes. It's either make it or break it. I think it wasn't too bad. One more. I don't know. I want to get rid of that stuff fracture. Sometimes it'll pop out of you if you hit it again. Sometimes it doesn't look like it did at that time. How do I attack it to pop that out of there? Well, that's a good question. I could probably come in from here. If I hit in that area, I could try that. And if I think about it a lot, I'm going to hit it in the wrong way. Let's see if it did it. I think it tried to do it. All right, I just need to pick the rest of it out. Yep, I just need to pick out that undetached flakage. Yep, there's an undetached one right here from sometime in the past. I don't know, how does it look? Pretty darn cruddy, if you ask me. It doesn't look like an experienced snapper did it. It's all wonky and nasty. Big old defects in it. Yeah. I'm curious to see what that looks like. See, most of this is gone. I'm curious to see what's going on here in this area. If I take too much of that off, I might just have concrete on the edge, which is not good for cutting. And if I take it all off, this side might be loose. Yeah, so if I start to thin it more, this whole thing will pop right out. But you know what? I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to see what that is. Can you see? Is it blurry? You can't see, and it is blurry? Good. Yeah. Okay, let's move it to this side. Maybe the camera will focus better. No? There it is. As long as that yellow square box stays on that area, we're in business. What's the yellow square box? It's that box that pops up when you gotta focus on a certain spot. It tracks that spot until it goes away. That spot is fading in and out. right now. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. Right now it disappeared. I just reinstalled it. I gotta touch the screen. Get the little yellow box to focus in on where I'm napping. That's actually not too bad. It's quartzite on the edge, but it's not too bad. Why is it not too bad? I've had entire arrowheads that are quartzite. I can handle the edge of it being not good. Yeah, come on, there it is. See, every time I go after you, then you behave. But if I'm just napping, the little yellow box disappears, like right there. There it goes. It doesn't know what's going on. I flip it around and it goes, wait, wait, wait. I don't know what you're doing. Now it's focusing on the wrong spot. There you go. Okay. Some of those spots are hard. The flint is harder in some spots. Most of this stuff is easily flaked. Yeah. Inconsistencies. Now this is going to be lopsided. Yeah. So I move the tip, which means I got to remove some. If I move the tip to right there, down a ways, take this off to make it symmetrical. That'll be a bummer. If I take some of this off, I suppose that might be a better choice, but then I'm getting close to that crack right there. If I take this off. So if I decide to notch it or something, I might run into that crack and then it takes the whole thing with it. I don't know. Let's see. I did measure at the beginning of the video, I hope. It's like 4 3/4 by 2 5/8. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, I'm yawning. That means I can't go on napping without taking a risk. If I nap while I'm too tired, I'm taking a big old risk. I can continue it, we'll just leave it for now. The other option is to lose a lot more off of this edge, take a lot of this edge right off. That's where the good stuff is. See, if I was using it as a knife, I'd want the good stuff and I wouldn't want the bad stuff. So I would just leave it as a biface like this, just sharpen this side and then use it. That's it. Sharpen that a little bit on that side. I would just use it as a blade, a handheld blade. It's thin enough to resharpen nicely after I do some more regularization on it. Corner tang it, maybe. Even then, I'm getting close to that crack. If I start to notch it like a corner tang, I get close to that crack, so I probably wouldn't do anything to it. I don't know. I still have a crack up here somewheres. I'm going to take a flake off with indirect percussion right there. Okay. You're not going to behave. The camera is kind of good, but I don't know. I gotta keep an eye on it. Yeah. Keep an eye on the camera. Yeah. It's a good thing I don't have to look through a little peephole type lens or whatever it's called. Like that kind of big old viewfinder. Did it do it? I think it did it. Without a hitch. Yeah. No major issues. I got away with it. Nice. Yeah. I'm getting away with it. It's letting me do it. Trying to remove some of those defects. Oh, it didn't last forever. Yeah, that's where that crack was. So that solved that problem, didn't it? Oh yes, it did. And I bet you that's where I wanted to stop with the symmetry. That was gonna break anyway, right? You guys? Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. That was gonna break anyway. It was hidden. There was a sneaky little quartz pocket. Look how massive it is. So sneaky. Ouch. Again, that solved that problem. Yeah. 2 strikes and the symmetry is back. We're back in business. I meant to do that. It was a controlled break. 4 3/8, 4.5, 4 3/8. Somewhere in between there. 2 5/8. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna quit for the night and continue this probably tomorrow. Well, yeah, definitely. I'll continue this tomorrow. Alrighty.